Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Candace Burns.
And I'm Andy Sirota to City Hall now, where Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner held his final city council meeting today. It was a packed agenda with one item sparking a lot of debate.
That agenda item is one that KPRC2 Investigates has been following very closely for weeks. It has to do with airports and the people who run the food operations that travelers rely on. Mario Diaz is live at Hobby now. Mario, did the mayor get what he wanted in this case?
He did, Candace, barely, but he got it. And it focuses around, of course, this big food fight at Hobby. In fact, there's the Old Papa's restaurant, now run by Arias here at Hobby. It's got a few more people here today than what we saw two times earlier this week. In fact, the two visits that we had here on Monday. But again, the mayor wins this agenda item just barely, a margin of 9-7. That was it. And somewhat surprising for some, considering that the mayor for the past 8 years has routinely won his key votes in a big way.
Be very careful here. Be very careful. And let's make sure that there are no conflicts around this table. Be very careful.
A stern warning from Mayor Sylvester Turner to City Council prior to a critical vote at City Council focused on certain parties doing business within the Houston airport system.
I don't really care who's in the airport, but what I do care about is that we stop this protectionism.
The agenda item in question would undermine a future mayor's authority when it comes to canceling airport contracts involving only a handful of food vendors on the basis of convenience. Mayor Turner making it very clear this really boils down to the food fight at Hobby.
The people who are at the airport now have a contract for 10 years. The only people who are objecting to what we're doing here are speaking for one vendor, Papa's.
You've worked with this mayor for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Where does this item rank out of the last 8 years?
This is the worst item I've ever seen him put on the agenda, by far.
The worst, according to Knox, because it's Mayor Turner undermining the power of Mayor Whitmire and future mayors.
Mayors in the city of Houston have always been like king of the city. They can do whatever they want if they can get the votes.
I personally thought, as the mayor, that council would prefer to look at something when a major contract was being terminated.
So there you have Mayor Turner talking about giving power back to the city council, and he does this at the very end of his term. You have to remember there's been a lot of criticism in the past about him pretty much telling the city council what to do, but now on this last agenda item, or second to last, he's able to say to the city council, hey, I'm giving power to you guys at the very end. Coming up at 5 o'clock in 1 hour from now, you're going to hear from more council members about this issue, and we're going to also address this one key question. Can the next mayor, John Whitmire, in a matter of weeks, come in and change the change that was made today? I'll have that answer for you at 5 o'clock. From Hobby Airport, Mario Diaz, KPRC2 Investigates.
We will see you at 5 o'clock, Mario. Thank you.